everyone, and welcome back to Native English Podcast, brought to you by Native English Stories, the podcast where we make English simple, clear, and fun for every single learner. I am Sarah.
And I am John. Hey everyone, so glad you are here with us today. If you are listening on Facebook, then please follow the show and leave a comment. It really helps us grow our channel.
So John, before we start today, can I ask you something?
Of course, go ahead.
Do you want to hang out this weekend?
Oh yes, absolutely. I would love to hang out. Where should we go?
Maybe the new cafe on the high street? I heard it's really nice.
Perfect. Oh wait, everyone, did you notice what just happened?
Yes, we just used one of our phrases for today completely naturally, hang out.
Exactly, and today we have two amazing phrases, hang on and hang out. Two phrases both starting with hang, but completely different meanings.
Completely different, and both are used so much in everyday English, in messages, in conversations, at work, with friends, everywhere.
Everywhere. So if you are an A2, B1 learner, do not worry at all. We are going to go slowly, explain everything clearly, and give you so many real examples.
That is always our promise. Okay, John, I know you have a story for us. You always do.
I always do. Okay, so this happened just 2 days ago. I was on a phone call with my friend Oliver, and he was asking me something important about our weekend plans.
Okay, what happened?
So Oliver started explaining something quite long and complicated, and I was trying to listen, but my other phone was ringing at the same time.
Oh no, the classic two things at once situation.
Exactly. So I said to Oliver, hang on a second, my other phone is ringing. And he said, okay, no problem. And after I finished the other call, I came back and said, sorry about that. Okay, so where were we?
Hang on a second. So natural. And that is our first phrase today.
Yes. And then later that evening, Oliver called back and said, hey, do you want to hang out tomorrow evening? Maybe grab some food somewhere?
Hang out. And there's our second phrase.
Two phrases in one phone call with Oliver. He basically planned our entire episode without knowing it.
Thank you, Oliver. Okay, everyone, let us start with our first phrase, hang on.
Hang on. Say it with us, everyone. Hang on. Good.
So, John, what does hang on mean in the simplest words?
Hang on means wait. Just wait for a short time. It's a very casual and natural way to ask someone to wait for a moment.
Yes, so instead of saying, please wait one moment, in everyday English, you simply say, hang on, or hang on a second, or hang on a minute.
And it sounds much more natural in casual conversation, much more relaxed and friendly.
Exactly. Let me give some very simple examples. Hang on, I'm almost ready. Hang on a second, let me check my phone. Hang on, I can't find my keys. Hang on, can you say that again, please?
These all sound so natural, so everyday. Hang on is something people say probably 10 or 20 times a day without even thinking about it.
Absolutely. And hang on is used in so many different situations. When you need a moment to think, when you need to do something quickly before continuing, when something surprises you and you need a second to process it.
Oh yes, that last one is interesting. Can you explain more?
Yes, of course. Sometimes hang on is used when you suddenly realize something or when something surprises you, like, hang on, that doesn't make sense. Or, hang on, did you just say you got the job? Congratulations.
So hang on can also mean wait, let me think about this again. Or wait, that's surprising.
Exactly. It's like pressing a pause button on a conversation. You say, hang on, to give yourself or the other person a moment.
I love that, a pause button. That's such a good way to think about it. So hang on means wait, pause, give me a second.
Yes, and the tone is always casual and friendly. You wouldn't say hang on to your boss in a very formal meeting, but with friends, with family, in everyday situations, hang on is perfect.
Right. In formal situations, you would say, excuse me one moment, or please give me just a second. But with people you know well, hang on is completely natural.
Exactly. Now, let's look at some really useful phrases with hang on.
Great. First phrase, hang on a second. This is probably the most common version. Hang on a second. I need to grab my bag. hang on a second, let me just finish this message. Hang on a second is used constantly in everyday English.
Second phrase, hang on a minute. Very similar to hang on a second, just slightly longer wait implied. Hang on a minute. Something doesn't add up here. Hang on a minute. I thought the meeting was at 3, not 2.
Third phrase, hang on tight. This one is a little different. Hang on tight means hold firmly and do not let go. On a roller coaster, the operator says, hang on tight, everyone, or hang on tight, this is going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh, I love that one. Hang on tight is also used in a motivational way. When life is hard, hang on tight. Things will get better. It means don't give up, keep going.
Wow, that's beautiful. Hang on tight as encouragement. I really like that.
Fourth phrase, hang on, let me check. This is incredibly useful in everyday situations. Someone asks you a question and you need a moment to find information. Hang on, let me check my calendar. Hang on, let me check if I have that email. So practical and so natural.
I say hang on, let me check probably 5 times a day.
Same, honestly. Fifth phrase, hang on, are you serious? This is used when something surprises you completely. Hang on, are you serious? You won the competition? Hang on, are you serious? That film is 3 hours long?
Hang on, are you serious is such a great expression. It shows real surprise and disbelief. Very natural in conversation and in text messages too.
Absolutely. People use it so much in messages. Someone shares big news and you reply, hang on, are you serious? Wow.
Okay, now let's look at hang on in some real life situations.
Yes. Situation 1. You're getting ready to go out and your friend is waiting for you. You shout from the other room, hang on, I'm just finding my jacket. Your friend understands you need 1 more minute.
Situation 2. You are on a video call and someone knocks on your door. You say to the screen, hang on everyone, someone is at the door. I'll be right back. Everyone waits. You return and say, sorry about that. Where were we?
Situation 3. Your friend tells you some surprising news. She says, I am moving to another city next month. And you say, hang on, are you serious? When did you decide this? I cannot believe it.
Situation 4. You are checking your phone for information and you say, hang on, let me just look this up. I think the restaurant closes at 10, but let me check.
All of these are completely real everyday situations. Hang on fits perfectly in all of them.
Perfectly. Okay, everyone, now let us move to our second phrase. And honestly, this one is so fun.
Our second phrase is hang out. Hang out. Everyone say it. Hang out. Good.
So Sarah, what does hang out mean?
Hang out means to spend time with someone in a relaxed and informal way. No plans, no pressure, just enjoying time together.
Ah, so hang out is about casual time with people you like. Friends, family, people you enjoy being around.
Exactly. It is not a formal meeting. It is not a scheduled appointment. It is just, hey, let us hang out. Let us spend some time together and have fun.
I love that. So hang out is relaxed, casual, and friendly. Very different from a business meeting or a formal dinner.
Yes, think about it like this. If your manager says, I would like to schedule a meeting with you, that is formal. But if your friend says, hey, do you want to hang out later? That is casual and relaxed.
Perfect distinction. Now let me give some simple everyday examples. Do you want to hang out this weekend? We hung out at the park all afternoon. She always hangs out with her friends every Friday evening. They're hanging out at the shopping center right now.
These all sound so natural. Hang out is used everywhere, with friends, in conversations, in texts, on social media.
On social media especially. People post photos and write, hanging out with my favorites, or best hangout ever, or missing our hangouts.
Yes, hangout as a noun is also very common. A hangout is a place where you like to spend time, or a hangout is a casual meeting with friends.
Oh, interesting. So hang out can be a verb and a noun.
Yes, as a verb, we hang out with people. We hung out at the cafe. As a noun, it is a hangout. The cafe is our favorite hangout spot. Let us plan a hangout for Saturday.
That's really useful to know. Same phrase, 2 different uses.
Exactly. And hangout also describes a place where someone spends a lot of time regularly. That bookshop is her favorite hangout spot. The park near school is a popular hangout for the students.
Ah, a hangout spot. I like that. Somewhere you return to again and again because you enjoy it.
Yes, everyone has a favorite hangout spot. Mine is a little coffee shop near my flat. I go there every Sunday morning.
That sounds lovely. Mine is the park near my house. I hang out there whenever the weather is nice. Sometimes I read, sometimes I just sit and watch the world go by.
That sounds so peaceful. Okay, now let's look at really useful phrases with hangout.
First phrase, hang out with friends. This is the most common use. I'm going to hang out with friends tonight. She always hangs out with her friends on weekends. Hanging out with friends is so good for your mental health.
Second phrase, hangout spot. As we said, this is a favorite place to spend time. The coffee shop near the office is our team hangout spot. That little park is the best hangout spot in the neighborhood.
Third phrase, just hanging out. This means you are relaxing with no specific plans. What are you doing today? Oh, just hanging out at home. Just hanging out means a relaxed and unplanned day.
Fourth phrase, hang out all day. We hung out all day at the beach. They hung out all day at the shopping center. Hang out all day means spending a long, relaxed time somewhere.
Fifth phrase, want to hang out. This is how you invite someone casually. Hey, want to hang out later? Do you want to hang out this weekend? Want to hang out is probably one of the most common casual invitations in English.
It really is, and it's so easy to use. Want to hang out is friendly, warm, and completely natural. Much more casual than saying, would you like to meet up for a scheduled activity?
Yes, much more relaxed. Now let's look at hang out in real-life situations.
Situation 1. It's Friday afternoon and you text your friend, hey, want to hang out tonight? Maybe we can grab some food and watch a film? Your friend replies, yes, sounds perfect. What time?
Situation 2. Someone asks you what you did last weekend. You say, nothing too exciting, just hung out with my flatmates. We cooked dinner together and played some games. It was really nice.
Situation 3. You're new to a city and you want to make friends. You say to a colleague, hey, a few of us are hanging out after work on Friday. Do you want to join us?
Situation 4. Your friend posts a photo on social media at a cafe with a big group. The caption says, best hangout with the best people. You comment, looks so fun, wish I was there.
All completely natural and all very real situations. Hangout fits perfectly in every one.
Perfectly. Now let's talk about the big difference between hang on and hang out, because even though they both start with hang, they are completely different.
Completely different. Hang on is about waiting or pausing. Hang out is about spending time relaxed with people.
So if your friend is talking and you need a moment, you say, hang on. But if you want to spend time with your friend on the weekend, you say, let's hang out.
Exactly. Very different situations, very different meanings, but both are casual, friendly, and very natural in everyday English.
And both are used all the time. You'll hear hang on and hang out constantly once you start noticing them.
Constantly. Okay, everyone, let's do our favorite part, quiz time.
Quiz time, let's go. I'll ask the questions today.
Ready.
Number 1, your friend is telling you something and you need one moment to think about it. You say, blank, let me think about that.
Hang on.
Perfect. Number 2, you want to invite your friend to spend casual time with you this weekend. You say, do you want to blank this weekend?
Hang out.
Excellent. Number 3, you're on a phone call and someone at the door needs you. You say to the phone, blink a second, someone is at the door.
Hang on.
Amazing. Number 4, your favorite cafe is the place you always go to relax with friends. It is your favorite blank spot.
Hangout spot.
Yes, perfect. Number 5, your friend shares some very surprising news. You say, blank, are you serious?
Hang on, are you serious?
Absolutely perfect. Great job, everyone. You are all doing so brilliantly.
Now let us do a quick summary before we finish. Hang on means wait, pause, or give me a moment. It is also used when something surprises you.
Useful hang-on phrases. Hang on a second. Hang on a minute. Hang on tight. Hang on, let me check. Hang on, are you serious?
Hang out means to spend relaxed and casual time with people you like. It can also be a noun describing a favorite place.
Useful hang-out phrases. Wanna hang out? Hang out spot. Just hanging out. hang out all day. Hang out with friends.
Both phrases are casual, friendly, and used in everyday English constantly. Once you start using them, they will feel completely natural very quickly.
And that is the goal. Natural English. Not perfect English. Natural English that flows easily in real conversations.
Beautifully said, John. Okay, everyone, your homework for today. Use hang on in a real situation this week. When someone asks you something and you need a moment, say, hang on, let me check, instead of just wait.
And plan a hangout with someone this week. Send a message right now. Hey, wanna hang out this weekend? It's that simple and that natural.
Small steps every day make such a big difference to your English. We're so proud of everyone here learning and growing with us.
If this episode helped you today, please like it, share it with a friend who is learning English, and subscribe to the Native English podcast.
Brought to you by Native English Stories. Leave us a comment below. Tell us, what is your favorite hangout spot? Write one sentence and we'll read it. We love hearing from you all so much.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Keep practicing, keep growing, and be kind to yourself on this journey.
See you in the next episode. Until then, keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing.
Bye, everyone.